Okay, hi everybody, this is Sam. This is the movie wrap-up for November. I hope I mentioned November in my other video. Okay, it may look like I didn't watch that much, but I've gotten into a new website called Tubi, so a lot of them's online. Some of them may or may not be on Tubi anymore, that I watched. How to get the list of movies I watched on Tubi. Wow, I haven't mentioned a lot of these. Let me start with the physical ones that I can show you. I watched Alien vs. Predator Requiem. Oh, actually I watched both. I just noticed. Alien vs. Predator, the first one, and then I guess part 2. Made in 2004, and this one is made in 2007. And it's got special features. I hope you could see it. And the Alien vs. Predator, the other one was Requiem. If you have to, look up, if you can't really, look up these, and it should tell you like what they're about. It's just basically Alien versus Predators. Like I can't the aliens from Aliens and Predators from Predators fighting each other. They're like enemies. I watched Stormtrooper. I actually like this. It's a little sad though. Sorry. I think this actor's name is reminds me of another actor, so it's like I don't think it has any special features. It was made in, I don't think it's going to tell me. No. The way it looks like maybe the 90s. It says 2002. It looked like the 90s to me, but who knows. Didn't have no special features, but rewatches. I rewatched Eight-Legged Freaks. Made in 2002, I think. Yes, it's got special features. I rewatched Child's Play. Made in 1988. Yes, it's got special features. I hope you can see it. It's just where I gotta hold it a certain way because of the glare. I watched, rewatched anyways, Halloween H2O, Hellraiser Inferno, Dracula 2 Ascension, and Children of the Corn. Children of the Corn 5, Fields of Terror. I don't think it's going to tell me what year these was made. Sorry. And it's not going to tell me if it had any special features or not. I'm 100% sure that it probably didn't. But, well, it's actually pointless for me to show you. Because it only gives you like 2 sentences and then that's it. Maximum Overdrive. This one I think was made in the 80s. 86. I used to have the soundtrack to this. It was just basically an AC/DC CD, full, all AC/DC. I think AC/DC, right? Is it? I don't remember now. Yeah, AC/DC. Oh my god. So like another group was throwing around my head. But it was a blue one with one of the people in the band on the cover. I think it was Who Made Who. That's the album. I'm not 100% sure. I watched Lady in White, made in 1987. This is for special features. I hope you can see it. I don't think you can, because I can't show you a good way. I watched Race to Witch Mountain, made in 2009. Can you believe this has been 10 years ago since this movie came out? I wonder what she's doing now. Anna Sophia Robb. Is that how you say her name? Yeah, Anna Sophia Robb. I wonder what she's doing now. If she's thinking about picking up, like, I know she hasn't been acting, at least not that I've seen. I wonder if she's ever thinking about acting again. I was trying to see. I don't know if it's. I think it's a special feature. No, this says no special features. I thought this says special features. It says specification. War of the Worlds, made in 2005. That's been 14 years. Wow. It's amazing, like, how certain movies you don't think are that old. No special features that I can see. Oh, well, it says Designing the Enemy. The behind the scenes of how they made the movie, basically. That was it. Romeo Must Die. Made in 2000. How long ago that was made? Yeah, special features. And then I watched Teenage Mutant Turtles. I think it was made in the 90s. Yeah, 1990. Oh yeah, special features are right up there. Oop. Okay. Now, what I watched on Tubi. I'll try to tell you a little bit from what I can remember of the movie, and then that's basically all I can do for you, because I can't remember what year they were made and stuff. San Andreas Quake. That is about it's almost like any of those disaster movies, like Deep Impact and Day After Tomorrow and them movies. It's just about this big earthquake that's hitting this town. And this woman goes out and tries to find her family in it. She's like one of those, I don't remember what they're called. They are the ones that deal with the quakes. Transgender kids. That's just about 3 or 4 different kids going through the transgender change. Their life, basically. Okay, Jugface. That is a horror movie about this demon or some kind of thing that lives in this pit that they gotta sacrifice people to, and whoever's on the Jugface is the next sacrifice. The girl that's chosen to be the sacrifice, the prophet, I guess you could say, the guy who does the jug faces, he gets like possessed and then does the jug faces and doesn't remember it. He finds out he's in love with her, so it's kind of like, I'm not going to tell you too much. Yeah, well, this is actually told pretty early on in it. She's pregnant. Her baby is supposed to be sacrificed. Her and her baby. And then a bunch of other stuff happens in between, so I'm not going to tell you too much. Death of a Cheerleader. The one with Tori Spelling or something like that. The old one. Remember that one? Who has not seen Death of a Cheerleader? Tell me the truth. It took me years to see it, but still. She was not that bad in it. But it's just about the it's a true crime movie. I can't remember the girl's name. Great, because I posted twice about this. The murder, the actual murder, and then the movie. I can't remember her name. The girl that gets killed. I'm sorry if I can't. I think it's Kristen or something like that. Although it's different. They switch the names out in the movie. They actually go by different names in it. See, that's what's making me confused. Okay, the girl, it's the cheerleader, Tori Spelling's character, the one that gets killed. This girl's trying to be a friend, trying to be almost like her. It's because she's like obsessed because she wants to be popular, and she's trying so hard to be popular. And to get this one cheerleader to like her, it does not end well. Because that girl is like, in the movie, I'm not saying the real girl, okay, people? The girl in the movie, she's like stuck up. Like, almost like a bully, in a way. Though that's the way they portrayed her. I don't think she's actually, because friends and family say she's not really like that. But then other people said that she was kind of mean. Not as mean as the movie, but mean. I don't know how to really word this movie because I don't want to hurt people's feelings or make them mad at me. Is that really how she died, though? I'm trying to remember how she died. Did she actually just walk up to her and just stab her in front of somebody's house? Seriously? Is that how she really died? In not broad daylight, it was nighttime, but nighttime in front of everybody, basically. I mean, anybody could have just rode past and seen it. Okay. Bride of Scarecrow. That is almost like, if you ever seen the remake of The Fog, it's just like that, except it has to do with the Scarecrow in this one. I'm trying to remember. I only remember bits and pieces of that one. It must not have been that good. It was sort of good, but not really that good. This girl and her fiance, I think. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's fiance. Go to this place that she's inherited, and a bunch of people get killed. Well, some of her friends, I'll just say that much. Except him. I think he's the only one that... I think... Okay, don't take my word for it. It could be one or two people survive. And I'm not going to tell you too much. I'm just going to tell you that. It's dead ringer for The Fog. Something happens and it's dead ringer for The Fog. Blue Steel. That is a Jamie Lee Curtis movie. She's a cop. She gets on this case that involves a killer that they put her name on bullets and when they kill the people. And the thing of it is, she has a thing for two different men in this movie. And she gets sort of demoted or taken off the police. No, yeah, she gets taken off the police force for a little while. At the end, I want you people to tell me, did they make a part 2 or are they planning to make a part 2? Because the ending of this is just, you know what I mean? It's weird. It's like, what happened to her? Is she still a cop? There's a guy that gets shot. He's alive toward the end, but is he still alive? Did they stay together? I mean, it's like so many unanswered questions. Okay. We Are What We Are. That's a popular movie. I'm pretty sure a bunch of people's watched it. A Cannibal Family. Basically all I gotta say about it. Cannibal Family. Except I feel bad for the older sister. She falls in love and something bad happens. And poor dude she falls in love with. But there's like a middle sister, there's an older sister, middle sister, and then a little brother. Wow. I'll just say that. Okay. Into the Blue. That is a treasure movie. Treasure finding movie. I don't understand how they're friends with that one dude in that movie. How they're still friends with him. I blame him for everything. It's got Paul Walker in it, I think. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Paul Walker and Jessica Alba. That one dude that plays as Paul Walker's friend, I blame him for everything. Something happens to a lot of people, honestly. And one of them's a cop, so. Oh, and it's about drugs, too. Okay. Like a drug mafia thing. Okay. Harvest Lake. Oh, yeah, that's what everybody's saying is a porn. Has anybody seen any of the Full Moon movies? I mean, come on. That's a full of... well, Trauma, too. I don't know. Is Trauma considered porn? It's like... There's a lot of acting in it, and there's, like, sex mixed in. I mean, what horror movie doesn't have sex in it anymore? Except that Harvest Lake is weird. It's like got this lake monster in it, and it makes people have sex, and then it possesses one of them. And it makes them go into this weirdo spree thing. And try to get everybody to join it. Okay. Wolves. Yeah. The werewolf movie. This boy finds out he's a werewolf. And he's trying to find others like him. He's like, you know. And he thinks because he comes across this information. He thinks his dad had something to do with his mom before it was after what am I saying, before he was born? After he was born, right after, probably a month or something, what they said, after he was born, she had to put him up for adoption. She committed suicide. They at first blamed his father. It wasn't his father's fault. Because his father let it on that this thing happened, but it didn't happen really. And when he finds out who his father is, okay. And what really happened, he actually does find out what really happened. Thanksgiving. That is just about a killer turkey. Who Killed Holly Bobo? That is a true crime documentary about Holly Bobo and about the guy who was... three guys were charged for her murder. It's basically the court thing and how they kind of screwed up her case a little bit. Love Letters. That's another Jamie Lee Curtis movie. A young woman in her early 20s, DJ host thing, it was like a radio DJ, whatever. She falls in love with a married older man. She's following in the footsteps of her mother because her mother had an affair. Except she was married, her mother was married, and she was with another man. She finds love letters, and slowly her life turns into her mother's, basically. And the last one I watched was Wish Upon a Star. That's got Danielle Steele, and I cannot remember, not Danielle Steele, oh my god. Danielle Harris, Danielle Harris. Why did I say Danielle still? Because I had a book of her right beside me, and Danielle Harris, and I can't remember. What is her name? Plays as her sister. It's like Freaky Friday, basically, except they're wishing up. It's a bug that keeps flying in front of the face. They wish upon a shooting star, and they wish to beat each other. You know, just they switch bodies, and then they try to find out the way to switch back. That's it. I'm just trying to think, what am I going to watch? I don't know which one I'm going to watch yet, but there is 2 movies that I have written down. I haven't watched them yet, but it's Toxic Zombies and Ghost Hunter. I don't know which one I'm going to watch yet. I just wrote them down so I'd remember which ones that I wanted to watch. And I might watch Toxic Zombie. Oh, why I'm yawning. I'm not tired. I'm trying to think, did I order any like movies or books or anything? I don't think I did. I know I gotta replace a lot of my movies though. What one do I need to replace now? I think I gotta replace My Nightmare on Elm Street Part 2. Gotta replace that. And then I gotta replace Littlest Vampire. Because for some reason they won't play anymore. Because it got too damaged or something. I can understand why Nightmare on Elm Street 2 didn't play anymore, because that's old. I don't think I'm ordering any right now, though. Because I'm so worried about like Christmas. I'm getting Christmas gifts and stuff. Oh, well, I actually did order one for Christmas. Not for me, it's for my sister. Well, I guess I could tell you, she doesn't really watch my videos. Crystal, if you're watching, do not listen. X-Files season 2 or 3? I think it was 3. Yeah, it's 3. Because I'm going to break 3 on it. Yeah, it's X-Files season 3. I got her that. Because she's a big fan of the X-Files and Supernatural and True Blood. That's all I think I can think of right now that I've ordered. Well, I hope you guys enjoy this video. Bye.